What's up, Marcos? Can you give me change for this? Change?
Listen, the begotten cannot be the same as the unbegotten.
Not again. Hi. 1 loaf, please.
The Father is greater than the Son.
What? I just want carbs, man.
Man, heretic!
Nonsense. They are co-eternal, of one essence. Listen, you guys, I don't care what you're arguing about. I just want B red.
100% heretic. He thinks God is bread.
We have this really interesting quote by Gregory of Nyssa. He says, "For the whole city, Constantinople, has been filled with such as these, the alleys, the marketplaces, the streets, the apartments, the sellers of garments, money changers, those who are selling cooked food. If you may ask for change, one philosophizes to you concerning a begotten and unbegotten."
Listen, the begotten cannot be the same as the unbegotten.
Not again.
"And if you might inquire concerning the cost of bread, one answers, the Father is greater and the Son is in subjection."
Hi. 1 loaf, please.
The Father is greater than the Son.
"And if you might ask, is the bath prepared? One says, the Son is not separated from nothing."
Yes, that's exactly what happened during the 4th century over the Arian-controversy issue. It may sound strange to us today, but theology wasn't confined to dusty libraries or church councils back then. It was the talk of the town. Gregory of Nyssa, one of the leading voices of that time, describes how ordinary people were swept into the debate. You could hardly go anywhere without being drawn into a conversation about the nature of God. If you went to the marketplace to buy bread, the baker might hand you a loaf and declare, "The Father is greater than the Son."
The Father is greater than the Son.
If you stopped by a money changer's table, instead of simply giving you coins, he might argue over whether the Son was begotten or unbegotten. Even the bathhouse attendant might lean over and offer his opinion on the eternal status of the Son compared to the Father. This wasn't an exaggeration. The controversy over Arius's teaching had spread like wildfire, and everyone seemed to have a stake in the outcome. Arius, a priest from Alexandria, argued that the Son was begotten, and if begotten, then not co-eternal with the Father. In his words, there was when he was not. For Arius, the Father alone was unbegotten, eternal, and supreme. The Son, though exalted, was still subordinate to the Father. That claim cut to the heart of Christian faith and divided whole communities. Supporters of Arius felt that they were defending the true oneness of God, while opponents, like Athanasius and the Cappadocian Fathers, insisted that if the Son were not fully equal with the Father, then salvation itself was at risk. What makes this period remarkable is not only the theological arguments written in books and debated in councils, but also how deeply ordinary people cared. These were not abstract questions hidden away in academic halls. They were daily conversations, shouted in the streets, whispered in shops, and argued over meals. Imagine living in a world where the hottest topic, the one everyone felt compelled to weigh in on, was whether Christ was of the same essence as the Father. Today, people might debate sports teams, politics, or celebrity gossip. But in the 4th century, the eternal relationship between Father and Son was what stirred the passions of the crowd. So when we read that bakers and merchants were preaching theology along with their goods, it isn't just a funny anecdote. It's a glimpse into a society where faith was alive and urgent. The Arian-controversy may feel distant to us now, but in its time, it was as real and immediate as the bread people ate and the coins they exchanged.